Beneath the surface, another world begins. A world of hidden caves, ancient roots, enormous fish, and predators that most people will never see. As we descend deeper, sunlight slowly disappears. The sounds of the surface fade away, replaced by the quiet movement of water. But darkness does not mean that life has disappeared. In fact, some of the most fascinating creatures are hiding right here. Between the rocks, tiny fish search for food and shelter. Inside the cracks, smaller creatures wait for the current to bring them food. And beneath the fallen trees, an entire underwater ecosystem is taking place. Then something moves beneath the sand. A long brown eel slowly emerges from the darkness. It moves carefully across the riverbed, unaware that another creature is watching. From the shadows comes a giant catfish. Its enormous whiskers constantly move through the water, helping it sense the world around it. But the deeper we go, the darker the environment becomes. And somewhere inside these submerged roots, a much larger predator is waiting.
Keep back.
A giant reticulated python.
Stay quiet.
The snake remains almost completely still, watching the eel from the darkness. The eel moves closer, and suddenly the silence is broken. The python moves. The eel turns sharply and disappears between the roots. For a moment, the water fills with sand and suspended particles. Then another giant appears. A massive silver-gray fish emerges from the darkness. Three very different creatures now occupy the same underwater world. And nearby, a diver is witnessing the entire encounter. He says nothing. He simply watches and records what is happening beneath the surface. But the exploration is far from over. Ahead lies a huge underwater cave. A cold current flows from its entrance. Inside, another hidden ecosystem exists. Small fish move between the rocks while tiny creatures hide inside the walls. And as the diver leaves the cave, the giant catfish appears once again. This is the hidden food chain beneath the water. Small creatures search for food. Larger fish move through the vegetation, and the biggest predators follow their own territories. Then the current suddenly changes. Sand begins to move across the riverbed. Small fish change direction as the water becomes stronger. The diver prepares to leave, but something enormous passes above him, a shadow. He turns and shines his flashlight into the darkness, but there is nothing to see. Slowly, the diver begins his journey back toward the surface. Below him, the underwater world becomes smaller. The giant fish disappears behind the rocks. The catfish returns to the darker water. The eel disappears beneath the roots, and the python remains hidden. For one final moment, two pale eyes appear in the darkness, watching, waiting, because beneath the surface, the underwater world never truly sleeps.